Good morning, y'all. I put a couple little shorts on here, but I thought I'd just do a little bit longer one. Gimps did finally get out because I was worrying her. But as you can see, I've got a lot. All of the little gaps and everything hopefully cleared up. We're not going to be using any heat lamps. That one is just in here from last year, and I really need to get it out. But here where we live, it's really detrimental to use a heat lamp if it gets really cold and ends up knocking your power out. That could be worse for your chickens than letting them be a little chilled. I'm hoping they won't be a little chilled though. Chickens have the ability to really floof up their feathers. Let me close this. She'll probably come back over here. She's eating. Poor little Gimpy. I'm hoping that next year I can get her some, or this coming spring I can get her some buddies. Because apparently guineas just really only hang with other guineas. As many birds as we have here, she stays totally to herself. And she's crippled because when she was tiny, when we had the other guineas, they're very, very skittish birds, and anytime I brought food or water to them while they were maturing enough to come out of their little enclosure here, they would get so nervous and so upset. As gentle as and quiet as I tried to be, they would throw themselves against the back corner so very forcefully that she did end up damaging herself. So she walks with a limp. Was never really able to keep up with the other guineas, even though she tried. But we're not 100% sure what happened to the other guineas. We close all of our birds up at night, except for the geese and the ducks. They don't go into their house. Hugh built them that big goose house last year, and this is actually the duck house. The mama duck laid little duck eggs in there, but they won't go into the goose house except to lay. The mama geese will go in there and they'll lay it full. I think if you saw any of the videos from last year, you probably saw there were times when there were 20-30 eggs in the floor of that little enclosure. But as far as going in there to sleep, they will not. I don't understand it one bit. I don't understand why they won't get out of the cold weather, and it bothers me. I would like to, and I may go to town and get some bales of straw to put underneath. You can see where the ducks are right now, laying up underneath of there. Just put some bales of straw around it and break a couple apart to put in it, just to give them good morning, to give them a warmer place to be. He's a hoot. But anyway, hi darlings. Gimpy's still over there eating. Look at her. This is one of my old chickens. Slow down so I can get you on camera. They're either golden comets or red comets. I'm not sure which. To me, I can't really tell them apart when they're full grown. But some of my girls are getting older. Well, that was a weird squeak. What was that about? But you can see we're just kind of in a mud hole right here. I did not get the dog lot finished yesterday. I don't have a lot left on it because most of my wood is even cut. So, other than just the bracing for these 3 spaces. And then it won't take but just a minute to screw. I did go after the screws. Chelsea and I went to Lowe's. Well, he's just insistent this morning. I don't know know what that's about. Crazy bird. But we are expecting some extraordinarily cold weather. For us here in the mountains anyway. We don't usually get down into not even the teens. We're going to be down in single digits this week. Look over here, y'all. Now this is sweet. Here we are. Isn't that funny? They're having their little morning nap. They tend to do this every day about this time. Standing on their little one leg with their little head tucked under their wing. That's just adorable. It's really one of the few times it's quiet in this bird yard. And back there you can see Stinky Man. He's not stalking me for some reason. He's usually stalking me. Apparently Chuck has a lot to say today. Funny bird. But I'm glad they all get along so well. They don't fight with each other. You can see my little white girl is over there on the other side of the fence. One of my little old girls is over there on the other side of the fence. That's one of the reasons I want to build this bird yard. Make it secure so that they can't go out and other things can't come in. Now with Gimpy, all of her siblings are no longer with us. We really don't know what happened to them. Occasionally we'll find a pile of feathers somewhere. But Hugh says, because, they're closed up at night. So at night they're fine, they're safe. But he has seen like big barn owls and a big, or even a big hawk. They can lift a chicken or a guinea. They can lift them and carry them off. And I know that the wooden fence will not necessarily keep them out, but it will deter them because they'll have a smaller place to land. She's chewing on ice. She said, "I'll just have a little ice this morning, thank you." I don't know what that's about. Gimpy was really hungry. Look at her. She is still eating all the way in the bowl. Just enjoying herself, I hope. Sweet little darling. How in the world did anything become that odd looking though? You gotta admit, there's few critters around that are just as unique looking as a guinea. She's funny, sweet little thing. Look at this. We got chicken butts sticking up out of these food bowls all over the place. Funny critters. Looks like the ducks are sleeping too. This must just be the regular cycle in nature this time of day. How sweet. But this one really is interested in the ice. I don't know why. One of my dogs loves ice. If she hears me getting ice in the freezer, she comes flying in. And she's been like that her entire life. She's almost 11. And she comes in and has to have her cube of ice. Where you going, girls? Where you going? Oh well, I guess I need to go inside and clean the floors. It's a daily job around here with this many critters. Watch her walk. See her. See how she limps. It's just kind of pitiful. I'm hoping this spring that we can get her some buddies. and that she will take to them. She's going to go get back in her coop if she can figure out how to get around the trash can. She says there's something in my way and I'm not sure how to get around it. Oh, good gravy, Gimpy. If I go over there to move it, it's going to freak her out. Just go to the side of it, baby. Just go to the side of it. It's okay. Okay? Just go around it. It's okay. She must have just one route that she takes and no other route. I wish they weren't so skittish. It makes me sad. Let me move it, sweetie. No, it scared her. Well, I'll get it out of her way so she can go back in now. And she says maybe I'll eat a little bit more. But anyway, well, I'm glad to have these two big jobs done. It's really, well, they're not really big jobs. There comes Reba. Hi, Reba. Hi, sweet girl. Where you going? I'm so glad the cats don't bother the birds. They're really good with them. Uh-oh. The geese are awake. Part of them. Noisy ones. But I'm getting ready to build a two-level cat house, and it will be a little bit heated. I bought some of the black light bulbs that's for like a lizard, for a reptile aquarium, and they will be hardwired with a little switch that can just be turned off and on. That's Hugh's thing. He has to do that for me. Watch her. Sweet little thing. Now she can get back in her house because I have a ramp. I should have put the ramp back down. Now see, if I go back over there, it's going to freak her out again. Oh, birds are tough. You know what? They just are. Birds are tough. She'll probably jump up in there if I get close. Can you get in there, baby? There you go. Good girl. She's going to get in her little nesting box. There she goes. She's all set for a while. But I hope that she will take up with some buddies this spring and get a fence built around this place and keep them a little safer. All right, y'all. There's our mamas over there eating their hay. The geese are being obnoxious. The ducks are awake. Got a chicken eating and a duck eating. And I think everybody else is over there asleep. Chickens are asleep. It's a strange place, this bird yard. One of my favorite places to be. And I can't wait to get it cleaned up and everything just working in here. You gotta admit they're funny. And they're boogers. Yep, I'll admit that. They are boogers. Alright, sweet ones. I hope your day will be beautiful and enjoyable, and I hope your week will not be horribly cold. Oh, look. Ferdy has found himself a perch. His big old tail's growing in. Isn't he a beauty? Alright. Love you much. Bye-bye.